Welcome to Crew Life at Sea podcast. Here, we will share the skills you need to make your experience and adventure out at sea a success. Hear inspiring stories from experienced crew from all diversities. Gain knowledge and know your rights. Be part of the Crew Life at Sea. And let's welcome your host, Raymond Crystal.
Hello and welcome to Crew Life at Sea, the only place where you can find useful information, advice, insights and resources to help inspire you to take that next step in working on a cruise ship. Today I have with me the one and the only Sasu. Sasu? What's Sasu? You all want to know. She's a casino dealer, very beautiful girl, but very, very evil when it comes to money. They like to take it all away from you. How are you, Nicoleta?
I'm very good. I like your introduction.
Yeah, thank you. I tried my best. So, can you tell us how many years you've been at sea, first of all?
8 years at sea.
8 years at sea. So, can you tell me a little bit about how you got to this position in your life and your journey?
Okay, first I must mention that I started to work 15 years ago as a dealer in the casino back in Romania.
So you have like nearly 30 years, plus minus 25 to 30 years of experience at casino.
15 years,
okay.
yeah.
But at sea?
Only 8.
8.
Yes, only 8. How do I start this? I don't know. I was applying for a job back in Romania. I got this job as a casino. I found very interesting. I have no clue what does mean casino at that time. So from some friends, I've heard that it's a good job. You know, only nighttime, daytime you have plenty time off, and yeah.
So you looked at the newspaper, or how did you do it? Was it like? And then
no, I have some friends that they have also some friends working in the casino, and they've heard from them that it's a good job, and
so you gotta have the connection, you know.
Yes.
Somebody you know somebody, or somebody who knows somebody.
Yes, that's the main connection.
Okay, so then you came out to sea and you started working as a casino dealer at sea.
Yes, I continued to work as a casino.
Could you tell us a little bit about the duties that are involved as a casino dealer?
Duties? It's easy. We have the easiest duty on board. We don't work so hard, I would say. My main duty is to deal the cards or spin the wheel, and
that's it.
Yeah.
And take everybody's money.
And not really. Give them some to make them happy.
Of course. Give a little, take a lot, right? What made you decide that you were gonna stay at sea? Like, why did you? Okay, let's. When you first came on.
Yeah, when I first came on, before I came on, I've heard also from the casino people that they've been working on the ships, that it's a lot of fun, plus you are traveling while you get paid. So I said, why not? It's going to be a good opportunity to travel the world.
Yeah, that's 100% right. You get paid, you see the world, you get food for free, you sleep in a bed, and it's just sweet sailing.
And going to the beach.
Yeah, that's definitely what you. She's always at the beach. That's right. Can you tell me if when you go to work, is there some sort of uniforms or something that you have to wear, or is it?
Yes, each individual casino, they have their own uniform. This one here, it's quite nice.
Oh, so lucky you, eh?
Yeah. It's required by the casino.
Okay, and also talking about requirement of clothing, your company for the casino is not actually part of the cruise line. It's a separate company.
Yes,
so if anybody,
we are concessionaires.
So if anybody wants to work on a cruise ship as a casino host or dealer or manager or whatever, they have to go through some other agency, not the cruise line.
Not the cruise line, no.
Okay.
There are a few agencies in this world, depends which country you are, and they are hire people.
Of course. Okay, good. Because some of them might suspect that it's the cruise line, but it's actually
No,
not.
no,
It's
no.
you guys, Spa, and that are different. They're not actually from the cruise
Yeah.
line.
Also boutique.
And boutique.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So when you're at the desk, at your tables, dealing cards, then you have some unhappy guests. How would you deal, and how do you handle their situation?
It's hard. It's hard. Because the guests are the most priority on board, as
Yeah.
you know. We try to keep them happy, and if they are not happy, that's another story, because you have to try to make them happy somehow. So for me, I believe it's easy because I'm very, very friendly and very, I don't know.
Okay, let's give you an example. I lose. Getting aggravated. I put a big amount. I've had enough. I'm looking at you like, this is it. I'm gonna get it. I lose again, and I'll start swearing. What the? I want a different croupier. You're just a joke. Call me your manager. I hate blah, blah, blah. Listen, sir, calm that beep down and get.
No. You try. I don't know. It's hard. Never happened to me, honestly. Never happened to me. Okay, I could see that they are angry, but I just make a jokes, and they start to laugh, and
so the trick is to change their mind, like crack up a joke and get them to not think about the losing part.
Yes.
That's a very good way to do it. Yeah, or just hope that they
And
get up.
For everyone who is listening this message, guys, this job at sea, casino, particular casino, is not the same as a job on the land.
Okay.
I can say that job on the land, it's a business. Here it's entertainment.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different, a little bit more different, I would say.
I understand. That's definitely
it's
a good
different.
pointer.
Yes.
So if you wanted to get a promotion or or progress in this sort of field, what would you do to get to progress? Like you get, what is it, casino cashier, dealer?
It depends of the companies as well.
Okay.
You have a dealer, you have like a dealer 3, dealer 4,
Okay. Yes.
as steps up. Supervisor, assistant manager, and manager.
Okay.
And some companies, they have only dealers and the managers.
Okay, but these the promotionals come from the ship or shoreside? Like if you're going to get a promotion, do they do it from the ship or the shore?
They take in consideration a lot from the ship, from the management,
Okay.
to get the promotion.
Okay, so it starts from the ship and then word of mouth or
Yes,
email.
because it is the manager that is working with you, right? So he
Yes.
knows how you work. The shore side, they just heard,
Yeah.
okay, she's good. I don't know, I never saw her dealing, or I never see him
And they
dealing.
just say whatever the manager says.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Do you handle cash on board, and how
Yes.
do you keep it safe?
Casino is the only place on the ships that they are working with cash. We have a proper safe where we lock everything.
Firearms?
No, firearms, no. We don't have.
Just kidding.
No, everything has been locked on the end of the day. It's all secured like any other casinos, like a bank, for example.
Yeah,
You
it's
have
not
to-
like
yeah.
on land when you get into casino, you have to hand in your gun. Some
Some illegal casinos,
no,
yeah.
So in South Africa, if you go to a normal casino, people are allowed to have firearms. They have to hand in their firearm before they can even enter into the casino, into
No.
a safe or something, and then when they leave, they can get it again. It's just a procedure.
I believe no one is allowed to enter with guns
Yeah, of
into the
course, of
casino
course, of
because
Give you all your money, girl.
he will be pissed
Let me
off on
tell
the
you a
dealer, and
joke.
that's
Hold on.
it.
Change the subject.
No, in here, no.
No, of course.
First, they are not allowed to bring those things on the ship. They
Yes,
are
of course,
first
yeah.
checked by the security.
If the security do a good job.
Yeah, that's right.
So there
We
must
believe
be-
they do.
Yeah, we believe they do, and so does everybody else. But
Yeah.
what happens behind doors, who knows? You know, that's
Yeah.
what we're here for. So there must be some sort of a procedure that you go through when it comes to paperwork, data capturing. How does that work in the casino?
As a dealer, you are not involved to do those
Okay.
things. As a cashier, which we are doing this duty as well, as a cashier, yes, you take care of some paperworks, but most of the paperworks are done by the manager.
Okay, paper, always management has to do this paperwork. So sometimes being a manager ain't so groovy. A lot of paperwork, and you get to stay on board a little bit longer, right?
Yeah.
No more beach time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What to do? You earn more money than the dealers.
Of course. Some days must be hard, you have to smile, be happy,
Always.
always. So what happens if you're not happy and you're sad and you're just having a bad day and you gotta go see these people? How do
You must let everything into your cabin and go to work with a smile, on your face.
just keep smiling?
Yes, that's the motto.
Yeah, that's it. just
If
keep
you're
smiling.
upset, who is gonna solve your problems?
Nobody. You wake up unhappy, that's your problem. You're gonna stay unhappy.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna say, "Oh, why are you unhappy? Can I help you?"
No, no.
You're not at home. Mommy's not holding your hand. You know? Come on, son. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just to be happy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You must enjoy every single day of your life. Doesn't matter if you work on the ship or if you work on land or whatever. In the air, in the airplane, whatever. You must be happy.
Positive thinking,
Yes.
100%. What parts of your job do you find the most challenging? Counting the chips?
No, I don't know. Every single thing that you are doing, it's a
Challenge?
yeah.
Yeah. But after so long, you become so used to it. It's just like nothing
Yeah.
for you, right? You just
It's-
know exactly what to do. There's no more challenges.
It comes out automatically.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your hours. How are your hours? And how do you schedule your day? And how does it work so they can know what a good life you have?
Are you sure you want to know about this?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so as per maritime law, casino it's allowed to be open only when we are out of the port after departuring.
Yeah.
So if we stay overnight, whew, good for us. Overnight, day off. And basically, we open the casino after half an hour, 1 hour. It depends of the port of call.
Okay, so we in port 8 to 10 in the evening. You're only going to open at 10:30, right?
Yes.
Wow. So some cruise ships you have ports every single day. And so
Yes.
sometimes you don't work every single day, only in the
Yes.
evening a couple of hours. So living on board out at sea can be kind of tough. How is your accommodation space and your benefits?
As a dealer, you don't have so many benefits except eating in the
Officer mess.
officer mess, which is one of the nicest for the crew. Accommodation, there are from the ship to ship, it's different.
But it's sharing.
It's a sharing cabin, yes. It's
Okay.
a sharing cabin. Only the managers are
Single.
entitled, to have a single cabin. You meet people and people, but
Yeah.
just
the-
keep yourself motivated.
The food in the officer mess, it's different. It's like makes a difference.
The food, no. The
Okay.
people. The people. Yeah. The people makes the
Yeah,
difference.
so I would think so. Some ships it does differ, some it doesn't. But yeah, she's there. You have a table. Obviously, everyone has tables. But there you have cutlery set up for you. You get away like a guy, their waiter kind of a guy helps you out. But in the office, the crew mess, it's just dish up your own food, sit down, eat, put your food back, and that's it. There's no discrepancy here on any of these ships.
Yeah.
Right. So, knowing what you know now, if you could change one thing in your career, what would it be and why?
In my career, I wouldn't change anything.
Nothing. You're 100% happy with everything you've done and made.
Yes.
Of course, because you're a happy chappy.
Yes.
Imagine your toughest day you've ever worked at sea. Now tell me how it was and how you got through it.
toughest day.
One of those days where it was just, oh man, you want to pull out your hair and just punch somebody, or you want to run away, or really a hard day. Everything was just bad. Because you're on a ship, that's why I'm trying to find out how do you get through it.
As I mentioned before, are people and people that you are working with, that you are interacting with. So sometimes you meet nice people, sometimes you meet
Garbage people.
very bad people. So it happened to me, I would say once during my contract, one of my contracts. I have very bad colleagues and the management wouldn't help us at all. And from that, I just, again, I'm a very happy person. I try to do not being influenced by this, but on the end of the day, you go into your bed and you start to cry and you say, okay, tomorrow is gonna be different. Tomorrow is gonna be different.
And you pray it's gonna be
Yes.
different. And is it different? Sometimes.
People makes the days difference, right?
Yeah.
So
It's difficult because sometimes people wake up here and you don't know what's happened in their homes or something in their life or whatever, and they can wake up unhappy and somebody else can be happy, and it's just, you can never click, or you don't. Sometimes, like when I see people, I don't really know if I should, sometimes some people are
I
unhappy.
think those things that happen also
On land?
On land
Yeah,
as
but
well.
we see them 24/7.
Yes, it's different because over there, okay, you get the lunch break, you
Yeah.
just run outside, you disconnect from
Yeah.
this building, and that's it.
Get in your car, go somewhere, drive. Yeah.
That's why I'm going every day to the beach.
I know, that is definitely your piece. You're always she's on the beach there, sitting back, drinking pina coladas, think she's on a vacation, right?
I am on vacation.
I know you are. Yeah, the casino life is a good life, I must say.
On
It's,
board, yes.
Yeah, on board is a very, very good life. So if you have any type of feedback for people out there who would like to work on a cruise ship in the business, what would you tell them?
It's fun. You can see the world. I can say that I saw the world most of the parts. I never been to Africa.
You're more than welcome. Doors are open. There's a car waiting for you when I'm there at home. The ships do go to Cape Town.
Yes,
I live
yes,
there
yes.
with pleasure. You can just message me, and we'll be waiting to fetch you.
Yeah.
We'll give you a tour around Africa,
And also on the list, it's Japan and China.
Japan, and China. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
I've
I
been there.
never.
It's
So those are the only places that I've never been. The rest I've
it's
done
a bit
it.
crazy. It's nice there. When I went to Japan, China, I think it was, that I went to go watch a concert. It was the funniest
Ooh.
thing. It was one of those heavy metal concerts. I can't remember the name. I don't know what happened. Why I can't remember. And I went three of us went to go watch this concert. So we sit in there, and obviously we the foreigners, we don't have this black hair like the Chinese.
Yeah.
And we look, and the whole stadium has got all these Chinese people with these black hairstyles, and this band is going crazy, and all you see is the whole stadium's heads going a little bit up, a little bit down, boom, 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 boom. There's like
All at the same, yeah.
same time. And I was like, but what the hell? It was so funny. It was
Yeah.
something I'll never forget. Because
Yeah.
they're all the same, and they're like
Synchronizing.
everything was
yeah.
synchronized. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Talking
So
about
you could see the concert in China, right?
yeah, of course. I saw quite a few. I've
There
seen
you
Madonna in Russia, in St. Petersburg. She was there. I've seen quite a few. Just by luck. I
There
was
you
just
go.
in St. Petersburg and I heard Madonna music playing, and she was in the streets there with a huge, I've seen quite a few. Yeah, but this is the big one. The big question I ask everybody. Tell me the most shocking thing you have ever encountered or seen in your career at sea.
Most shocking thing. Ghost.
Oh, mamma mia, another ghost story. Please tell me your ghost story.
Story. It happened my very first cruise, my very first contract. Sorry. I could hear something. I was going to smoke.
Ah, yeah, she's a smoker.
Somewhere on the open deck,
Mhm.
like 3 decks up from my cabin, and I could hear some, I don't know, something. I don't know to describe.
Footsteps?
After that, I could hear the footsteps.
Ah, okay.
So after this sound, crazy sound, I could hear the footsteps. I don't know, something strange. And then I was a little bit afraid, so I was ready to go back to my room. And then I've heard the footsteps behind me. I stopped. I thought that maybe it's someone, just to greet, hello, how are you, to see who it is. But no, those steps keep going down.
Wow.
And I don't know. I just ran. I just ran back to my cabin. And I told my colleagues about the story, and they said, okay, you are working on the ship. It's normal.
It's not normal. You people all have this. I don't believe it. You guys all believe it. I think it's just...
I never believed it till I came on board. I've heard stories about ghosts. I never believed it.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Did it happen again?
Yes, it happened again.
Oh,
I don't know,
shucks.
couple of contracts later, it happened again on another crew.
When did
cruise.
it happen?
In the night.
Where
as
were
well.
you going, or what were you doing?
Again, same thing. I was going on open deck.
To do what?
You like to hear that?
What were you
Smoke.
going to smoke? Ah, okay.
So I was going on open deck, and on the way to the open deck, we were passing through the passengers corridor, and they have those cabinets for the fire extinguisher,
Cabinets,
hose,
yeah.
And I could see 3 of them. There were 3 of them till the end of the corridor, and 3 of them open, fully open.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, strange, because those are checked by the fire patrol,
supposed to be
whatever.
closed, yeah.
It's supposed to be closed. Whatever. So I keep going. I try to close them. When I reach the crew area, so on that open deck, there was a pool, swimming pool. There was a place for the sunbaths.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, obviously, because it's a swimming pool there, we had restrooms as well. So there were 2 restrooms, female and male, and the toilet paper, rolled toilet paper, there were all over the floor. Like, someone
Kids
played.
playing.
Yeah. And I said, what's this?
You
I
should have
stayed.
cleaned it up before you left.
No, it was
I'm joking.
strange,
I know,
man.
man.
It was strange. So then I reached the
Yeah.
basic open deck,
Yeah.
and then I could hear again voices.
Oh my gosh.
Not voice, like a noise.
Yeah.
Something strange noise. And that time I said, okay, I think I should run now. So I went back, the same corridor,
Mm-hmm.
the passengers corridor, and I could see the edge of the corridor, and I saw something very fast, when you watch movies, right?
Of course, I know what you mean. Something
And
very fast moving
yes,
across you.
yes.
Just glimpse.
Yes. And I said, okay. So means that exist those things, right?
Yeah, maybe,
And then I talked to one of my colleagues, not from the casino, he was a guitar guy.
Yeah.
And we were on open deck 2-3 nights after this incident.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you know what? I can feel those. I cannot see anything, but I can feel. I cannot sleep in the night. That's just, I don't know.
I must say, this is... have you ever thought maybe because you smoke, it's your smoker ghost, Because whenever you go smoking, you get these
No.
incidents, eh?
I've been reading about this, and
Maybe you should stop reading about this.
No, listen. And they said when you are too much stress, when you are worried about things, I'm not worried about anything.
You're a happy person.
Yes,
why
so
not?
I don't know.
Stop smoking. Okay, let's... She's smiling now. The smiles going from ear to ear. Okay, so let me ask you. You've been at sea for 13 years, right? Was 8 years?
8 years.
8 years. Why do you keep coming back?
I told you I must go to
All these places.
all
right?
these places.
Okay,
No,
so-
I like this job. I really like this job. Like,
So-
for example, in this moment when we do this interview, back home it's still winter. No,
yeah,
it's not for
freezing,
me.
It's cold. It's snowing. Okay, so obviously she's going to recommend people to work at ships and come out and get a good life, sit on the beach all day, drink some pina coladas and enjoy your lifestyle at sea,
Yes,
right? Yeah?
yes,
That's what I would
yes.
presume.
And the most important, you meet so many nationalities, so many different.
Food, you taste food all over the world, you meet all the great people.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you don't pay.
Especially your colleagues, you exchange the experience and you maybe learn something or you teach them something. It's different. It's different job than on the land.
Yeah, it's an experience not
Yes.
to be missed.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay, so I think that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
being a
Raymond.
part of this wonderful show and your ghost story. And I'm gonna go get
You
some
may
garlic or something. Put it on my bed.
garlic all over.
I don't know, something, but garlic, salt, whatever I gotta put, I'm gonna put it around here. Thank you so much, Nicoleta.
Thank you,
Ciao.
Raymond.
Bye,
Ciao.
darling.
Bye bye.
Thanks for listening to Crew Life at Sea podcast. Want any of your questions answered? Send us an email at crewlifeatseainfogroup